It's the 128th meeting of these two great rivals. Bragging rights at stake today for Seattle Sounders FC and the Vancouver Whitecaps as they battle for the second of 3 games this season for the right to win the Cascadia Cup.
Want to have the best players out on the field, and Ziggy's been able to bring in Christian Tiffert, who hopefully be able to start showing what he showed in Germany and getting lots of assists and pulling the strings. He's Vancouver Whitecaps. Darren Mattocks up front, a lot of pace, 7 goals so far this season for the rookie. Dane Richards out wide right, a lot of pace out there as well.
The magical occasion at CenturyLink Field, a huge Cascadia Cup rivalry is reignited. The 128th meeting of these two proud teams, and the crowds are here in force.
As he gets more comfortable, he'll be able to really then kind of dictate some killer passes as well.
Vancouver getting in behind again. This time it's Miller feeding Mattocks. Mattocks with a really clean pair of heels. Sperning taking no chances. And that's twice now Vancouver have managed to get in behind the Seattle defense.
Yeah, Sperning doing a good job of punching that cross clear from Mattocks. But something dangerous that the Sounders are going to have to be aware of. We talked before the game that Mattocks' ability and his speed to get in behind, and he already early on has been able to do that twice. A little bit better cross and the Sounders would be in trouble. See, Mattocks, you can see his pace. He's able to chase it down, keep it in play, and then Jeff Park, thinking that he's going to go outside, opens up. But
away by Kofi. And Evans gets Eddie Johnson on the move. Kofi getting back at him. Dazzling feet from Eddie Johnson with a shot to match. And Cannon only just turns that one over the top of the bar. Eddie Johnson is a man banging form.
Good individual effort from Eddie. Couple step overs. Kofi lets him come inside. I'm not so sure what happened to Joe Cannon on this situation. I don't know if he was unsided or not, but was almost fooled enough and pushed it into his own net, but just got it over the bar. Good save from Joe Cannon.
Camilo free kick in the 83rd, then Fredy Montero's brilliant equaliser. Miller feeding Mattocks again. Darren Mattocks is a real handful, and that combination between Miller and he starting to flourish for Vancouver.
Well, Kenny Miller on different occasions you would think would take this himself, but he's really got the pace of Darren Mattocks. You see him being able to make that run in behind Jeff Park and John.
This is Leo Gonzalez. Wonderful turn by Gonzalez. Kasky inside him. Rosales in space now, looking to get round Carlisle Mitchell. It'll fall. Shot from Evans is saved by Cannon. Very good opening for Seattle. Nearly fell first off for Rosales, and then it did for Brad Evans. Free kick though for Vancouver for a foul by John Kennedy Hurtado. Great little moment there though for Seattle. This is the German Tiffert combining with Ozzy Alonso. Now Johansson's got on. Wonderful run. Kasky, can he take it down? He's found Eddie Johnson. Defenders come in. O'Brien first. And Dane Richards tracking back. Very nearly unlocking the back door against Seattle.
That was just a case somebody needed to pull the trigger. First I thought it was Kasky and then Eddie Johnson.
Starting to create. Look at that ball from Alonso.
Yeah, good run. Good first time ball to Kasky. Thought he was going to hit it. Finds Eddie Johnson. Does he pull the trigger? But really it's excellent play from Dane Richards getting back to help his team out defensively.
Park to take it. Looking again for Eddie Johnson. Holding off Andy O'Brien, and Ozzy Alonso will have a go! Very good save from Joe Cannon from a very good rasping shot from Ozzy Alonso.
It starts with an excellent layoff from Eddie Johnson. He just puts it back. Ozzy takes a good strike, hits it well. Joe Cannon sees it all the way, tips it around the bar for the corner. But good so far from the Sounders this half.
Rosales looking for Jeff Park. It will be a retrieve by Kasky. 4 in a line on the edge of the area for Gonzalez to try and feed Eddie Johnson. Won't quite stay in play for Mauro Rosales. Ozzy Alonso very recently opened his MLS account against Colorado. He nearly doubled his tally.
Yeah, good little clipped ball into the box, and Eddie Johnson just chesting it to a wide open Ozzie Alonso.
A little bit more impetus now from Seattle, who have a man over here. Adam Johansson sees the gap, now sees Mauro Rosales. 5 in the area for Rosales, looking for Eddie Johnson. Ozzie Alonso, was that a handball? No, turned away. The appeals are half-hearted. It was on target from Ozzie Alonso. Brave defending by Vancouver. Now Evans, Johansson's gone on. He's got room too. That's not a bad cross for Eddie Johnson. What a chance that was to give Seattle the lead, and Eddie Johnson knows it. Well, that was nearly 1-0, but moments ago, Ozzie Alonso unlocked the door.
There's the fantastic cross from Mauro Rosales. And then now a second one from Johansson. Both similar positions. Andy O'Brien got that horribly wrong. Eddie Johnson is very frustrated in himself.
Montero making his move. Rosales with the floater ball for Jeff Park onto Fredy Montero! Yes! 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 Fredy Montero does it again off the bench in the matches that really matter. The boy can do no wrong, and CenturyLink Field explodes.
It's a good little ball in from Rosales. It's Jeff Park. How Fredy Montero is that wide open, I have no idea. He just drifts away from his man, and he's not quite sure what he's doing. The ball gets sucked in. Kenny Miller gets sucked in, and it looks like it might have been a little bit of a deflection, but it's not going to matter. Fredy Montero comes off the bench, makes an instant impact.
Alonso. Look at the range of passing from Ozzie Alonso. Brad Evans now to Herring into the area. Eddie Johnson makes it 2. Surely now this Cascadia game is done. Eddie Johnson just will not stop scoring.
It's patience. Mauro Rosales realizing he's the only man up. Holds it out. Good switching ball to Brad Evans. Brad Evans waits for the runs to come. Puts an excellent ball across the 6-yard box. 2 guys lined up. Eddie Johnson's the first one, and he taps it home for his simplest of his goals this season for number 11. And that should be it for the Sounders. Once again, he stuck his face somewhere that you don't want to do, and he did it for the team to make sure that they keep this 2-0 lead late in the match.
It's all 3 points to Seattle. The Cascadia Cup heats up a little bit more. Fredy Montero getting Seattle going off the bench in the second half. Eddie Johnson adding a second. 2 of the hottest strikers in Major League Soccer. Mauro Rosales playing his part as well. It's a big win over the Whitecaps. Seattle Sounders winning this game by 2-0.